Dark Souls didn't save me, League of Legends did. I bet you don't hear this phrase often. Actually, I bet you never heard this before. I mean, how could you? On one hand, Dark Souls, single-handedly one of the most influential games of the past decade. It literally invented the genre Souls-like. Souls, like from Dark Souls. It showed developers that gamers do want hard games with thoughtful, confusing level design and intricate storytelling, and not just
yo bro, you gotta press this button to do this, and yo bro, you gotta buy this item to open this door at this specific location, and hey bro...
Okay, stop! Let me play. And on the other hand, you have League of Legends, a multiplayer game that, yes, has its share of important feats, mainly on the streaming and the esports world.
No one cares about that.
I know, but that for the most part is known for being a shitty, toxic-inducing, time-wasting game. So how is this possible? How does a game that touches in very deep philosophical themes be less impactful in anyone's life than League of Legends? Fucking League! Well, that's what you clicked on the video for, ain't it, mate? So help your homie here by leaving a like, subscribing, cause this number ain't going up, and getting ready, cause we are about to go in deep. And we reached our first 1K views on a video. Let's fucking go! And I'm wearing shoes, for you guys that asked. You already know these types of videos. Dark Souls saved my life. Dark Souls cured my depression. Dark Souls gave me a chronic boner. Okay, this one I made up. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Or did I? And bro, I do get it. I understand how Dark Souls could help you with some mental issues. Being honest, not just Dark Souls 1. Every game from Software, mainly the one you played first, has the same potential. The feeling that you get from passing that first challenge. It really could teach you a lot about perseverance, working hard for something you really want. Defeating a boss is just like that. You have to actually try to achieve victory, and failure is needed for you to succeed effectively, just like in real life. Now, the thing is, I played Dark Souls, and when I say Dark Souls, I mean Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, in between the age of 14 and 18. But what does that mean? It means that I was a stupid teenager with no actual problems. Thankfully, my life had been basically perfect to that point. At least putting it into perspective into this fucked up world. I've always had food on my table, toys, PlayStations, vacations, a tank with fish, and most importantly, my family didn't get blown up by an enemy bomb. So there was nothing really to complain about. And I was a teenager, not the greatest age to absorb art. Even with thinking about philosophy and stuff, I wasn't really keen on taking a piece of media and dissecting it with my worldviews. What am I, a nerd? Yes, but at that time I was a different type of nerd. I was a nerd that played the entire time and watched anime. A different type of nerd than what I am today. And am I today a philosophical genius, ready to take apart any media? Of course not. I'm still stupid. But back in the day, I was even stupider. So what thoroughly grabbed me from those games, like grabbed me by the nuts, was not the philosophy behind passing a challenge, the need to embrace change, or leaving everything and just praising the sun. No, what I was really into, besides fanboy hardcore porn, was that I am a knight, I have this sword that could probably give me tetanus, and I will kill this god of lightning with a dragon that looks like a bird, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's not the most immediate deep connection to the Souls series, but it is one that, well, was functional. I still got addicted to them.
So much so that I have done these videos.
And of course that over the years, my love and appreciation to these titles just kept growing up, and I kept understanding and cherishing them more and more. When I play Dark Souls nowadays, I'm not only killing this semi-god man with a sword on flames, no, I'm also reflecting on the fact that this poor guy gave his soul into his beliefs, into prolonging the Age of Fire. Maybe he's afraid of new eras of existence, or maybe he truly believes that hanging on into his morals and ideas is the right option. By killing him, I'm not only putting that burden now on me, but I am confirming the fact that what he did was for nothing, cause now he's dead. Ooh, all of those years of prolonging the fire to get wrecked by a skinny guy with acne on his face. Which also has its share of philosophy behind it, like, why do we do what we do? Wouldn't it be easier to just not exist? Like, we are here, trying to build societies, empires, create wealth, and for what? War, death, self-destruction? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and this is me talking on a more societal frame. I can go a little bit more introspective and still ask essentially the same questions. Why? Why work? Why have fun? Why try? Why bother? Why hang to the fire? We all gonna die, ain't we? We all just an agglomeration of particles, ain't we? So making the worst or the best of our days on the grand scheme of things, doesn't really matter. It just means that an amalgamation of atoms produce the wrong or the right type of hormones to make you feel a certain way. So does it all matter? Well, there's no definitive answer to that. There will probably never be an answer to that. However, everyone has their own takes and opinions. And since we're here and I need attention, yes, me, will tell you what I think about the whole thing. And now you might be guessing that by what I said, I would say that things do not matter. Things do not matter at all, and we would be better off if we just didn't exist. Some of us would, but you would be wrong. For me, things do matter, but not in the way that you think. Things matter to you. Okay, maybe you think this way. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. Yeah, that's basically that. If something matters to you, cool. That's really all you need. We are the sum of our thoughts and ideas. We build our reality based on our beliefs. Imagine you believe in ghosts and I don't believe in ghosts. If we get into an old house, your reality will probably be full of fear and anxiety, while I'll be trying to clean the dust off a chair to sit down. It is our ideas that matter. It is your points of view that matter to you, so you ultimately need to do what you feel like is the right thing to do. If you don't fuck up anyone during the process, of course. Look, we are here against all odds. The universe was created, our solar system was formed throughout billions of years. For some reason, atoms started to group up in a way to form complex forms of life in this floating rock, or sheet of paper if you are dumb. For some reason, we evolved into what now we call humans. From billions of humans, billions, this many zeros, two of them decided to meet up and have some fun time. Get freaky, you know. And throughout all of those little spermatozoids, you were able to get into that damn egg first. Then, on the next 9 months, your mom didn't have a spontaneous miscarriage and you were born. All of that chaos, all of those filters for you to be born and alive right now. So how could things not matter? Even if it's just to you, things matter. They have to matter. And the thing is, just like you don't know where you came from, you also don't know where you will end up at. So make everything you do count. Try to praise every second of existence. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Maybe praising the sun is really all it takes. Jeez, what I was able to extract from that guy that goes bling bling plong. So concluding this part, yeah, I understand how Dark Souls could help you with some mental issues. It could also make them worse, depending on your point of view, or better, again, depending on your point of view. Everyone is different and everyone has their own insights and opinions. Now, the thing is, I have always had these thoughts. As long as I can remember, I have had similar thoughts to this. The thing is, I have never linked the points. Just recently, like 20 forward, I started to look at art and actively try to link my points of view on the world to what the artist did. Maybe too much. You'll get to know why in a bit. Dark Souls didn't teach me the value of artwork. I already knew that. Come on. Don't take me for a fool. However, it taught me that art can talk about that and a lot of other topics, to be honest. So I think that's the reason to why I think that Dark Souls didn't have the same impact on me as it apparently did on almost every fucking YouTuber. I don't really think I've ever had an instance in which art has changed my point of view on something or gave me some new sides of the same topic. So it is impossible for me to say that Dark Souls saved me, or any piece of art, to be fair. And that would be true if League of Legends wasn't on a title. Okay, I've told you my story with the Soul series, and I feel that, even if not the most beautifully orchestrated relation with them, my story is probably the most common. Like, it's a game, it's fun, I'll play it, done. Most of us also play them when we were young, so analyzing and trying to comprehend them is just a sub-product of getting older and of watching VatiVidya. And League of Legends was basically the same to me. Of course that nowadays I don't try to link philosophical themes to it, for the most part, more in a bit, but I essentially started playing League for the solely purpose of being fun. Yes, League can be fun, but let's start from the beginning. I got introduced to League by my friends, and just like everyone else I fell victim into the narrative of, come play League, man, I'll help you, I'll teach you, give me your hand. Come on, man, I'll even play with you ranked. That's how we all started. Yep, that's how we all started, and that's how we all lost our social lives. I am sure that that game made me deficient in vitamin D. When summer break was around, no sun would touch this skin for more than 20 minutes. Also, no girls would touch this skin, like, at all. I mean, look at this guy. Sheesh. Looking back, I am sure that that behavior was qualified as an addiction. Get up at 12, go eat, and then play League the entire day. Intercalated with my brother. We only had one computer, so yeah, that was our thing. So to be more precise, I'd get up, eat, play one game of League, switch up with my brother and go play PlayStation. Then we finished up his game, we'd switch up again and I'd play League, and that was it the entire summer. I am sure I lost many cool days with my homies at the beach, but they were also playing League and PlayStation, so Now, of course, not every day was like this. I still got out of my house sometimes, and some days I'd only play PlayStation. This is just me trying to sound dramatic. But the point being, I played a ton of League, like a huge amount, mainly on the summer breaks. Also played some at school time, but only on the weekends, so I played a lot of League of Legends, always trying to make my rank go up. Look at me, I'm silver. Look at me, I'm gold. Look at me, I'm plat. I have reached plat. I finally reached plat. I can't get out of plat. Oh my god, I can't get out of plat. What am I doing? I can't get out of plat. And then it hit me. All of a sudden, maybe because of age, but it was like an outer body experience. I am plat, but for what? I am here devoting countless hours into a game, learning how to macro and macro manage a wave of minions. And for what? What would that ultimately give me? Like, what if I get Challenger? Is it really that important? If I die today and if God exists, will he congratulate me for having an above average league rank? Bro, there's a big chance that he wouldn't. So why am I playing this for hours and hours? It certainly isn't for godly acceptance, and it most certainly isn't for my personal enjoyment. Like, League can be fun, and it was. And it was fun sometimes, mainly while playing with friends. But after some time, it all goes down the rail, rage-wise. And you know it if you play it too. You get mad for everything, for failing CS, for having a gold player in your high plat game, for playing against fucking Teemo. Everything was a motive for me to get mad, so why bother? If I'm not playing this to have fun, just like a game should be, why am I playing this at all? It is starting to feel like a task. So the obvious answer clicked in my head. I am never playing this shit again. From now on, I only play what I enjoy. That's it, kinda radical, but it is what it is. Never touching this disgrace of a game again. So that's it, right? That's how League saved me. He saved me from itself, making me wanna quit it. This has to be the answer. No. It's never this simple. Look, it's probably a big stretch to say that League of Legends saved me. I mean, cause it didn't. And I don't really think a game can. It can help you, but save? Well, that's a big word, Chief. But for the sake of the video, I'd say that League of Legends saved my love for video games. That would be more fitting. But how? And why? Let's find out. I made up my mind. No more League. This game only fucks up my head. I'm getting insane. I'm slowly losing control over the voices in my head. That's it. I have to stop. So I did the logical thing. Click the uninstall button, and League of Legends wasn't on my plans for a very long time. Just scrapped it off completely, which gave me a lot of time to play some other titles, like lots of other games, from single players, my favorites, to multiplayer shit to have fun with my homies. And it was COVID time, so God only knows how much time I've spent on that goddamn PlayStation party talking shit with the bros. However, as time passed, something still felt wrong, out of place. I found myself not only playing and having fun, but also just looking at the PlayStation party menu for hours on end with tons of games on my library to play and no will to actually play them. Everything that I touched started to slowly feel like a task. Probably that was a subproduct of the lockdown and being too much exposed to video games, or maybe it was because of growing up. Either way, I still felt like games were not being fun, and it was fucking up my head. I can't lose my favorite hobby like this, so I kept forcing myself to play gaming session after gaming session, slowly losing my shit until I had enough. I was starting to hate playing video games. This can't be the answer. So I sat down, metaphorically, and started brainstorming how to make my favorite hobby cool again. Okay, let's look at this, like chess game, Andrew Tate style. What is the thing that I like the most about video games? Besides having fun, something that I am clearly not having, the next big thing is experiencing the art of video games. So where can I find art? It certainly isn't on Call of Duty or Warzone. Art can only be found on single-player games like God of War, The Last of Us, Dark Souls. I could be experiencing other art forms, other worlds, other games, but no, I am here making weird noises with my friend on Warzone. It doesn't really seem right, but that's it, I know the answer. From now on, I'm only playing single-player games. No more online shit, they are a pure waste of time just like me. That's why I'm feeling this way. From this moment onwards, single-player shit is the only thing that will run in this video game system. Yep, that's right, that was my decision. And because of that, my favorite hobby almost got destroyed. I mean, I almost destroyed my favorite hobby. The fault is completely on me. That's a fact. And so there I was. I started to only play single-player shit. Quite fitting. It was actually after Elden Ring, so I was really hyped to only play single-player shit because Elden Ring was amazing. Game after game, credit roll after credit roll, I was doing it. I was consuming as much art as I possibly could. That was my thing, right? My main goal. But still, I felt that something was missing. Something still felt out of place. I'm playing amazing games. I have tons of games in my library, and thankfully I can buy whatever game I want whenever I want. But why do I feel that something is missing, and why do I feel so overwhelmed? Every game I don't play gets into my backlog, making me feel that I am missing out. And every game I play, it feels like it has no soul and I should be playing something else. Only few exceptions were breaking that rule. Most times I don't even have fun and I'm not enjoying my time. And when I don't play, I feel like I should be playing to enjoy my time. I'm forcing myself to the end of a campaign for what? I'm stressing over for not playing for what? Look, and we get into the same topic as before. Again, does it all matter? Why do I need to play a game to the end? Why do I need to play every game? Why do I need to play every day? Why do I need to force myself even though I'm not having fun? And the truth is that I don't need. I still like games, but geez, I'm thinking of them in a super serious way. That ain't the move. This is a hobby, for fuck's sake. I can't take it too seriously. What type of annoying nerd am I becoming? So I stopped playing single-player games too, just to try and understand. Have I stopped liking games, my long-lasting hobby? That could be it. Well, I'ma make a pause to try and figure it out. No worries, it is what it is. But what am I gonna do in the meantime, like in my free time? I'm not gonna live with my homies every day. I also won't watch anime and movies every day, and I need something to rest my head from editing videos, because this shit makes my head go. So what is my option? What can I do? What is something that I can play at any moment or do at any moment and be happy with it? Hey bro, wanna play some League? Yep, there it was again. League of fucking Legends. The game that I firstly dropped, hunting me again. But this time was different. I was actually having fun playing League of Legends with a friend of mine and my brother. Yes, now we had two computers so we could both play together. With the only difference that I wouldn't be playing ranked, okay? I was only playing like game modes that were available at the time, or ARAM. And the thing is, I was actually having fun. Fun that I didn't have for a very long time. Telling inside jokes, screaming and whatnot. Because yes, we are indeed kinda crazy and our neighbors sure do love us, I'm certain of it. And that's where I understood. At least I think I did. Back in the day, back when I was a young apple. Not that I am that old, I'm really young. I didn't play games for the purpose of experiencing art. Actually, that wasn't even remotely on my mind. Do you think that my little ass playing Super Mario was thinking of any other thing than kill Goomba? Or when I was 14 and played Dark Souls, do you think that I wasn't just like, yo bro, this fat dude is fucking insane, I bet he has some type of diabetes. I'ma cut you down, bro. That was the main reason why I played games, because it was cool to have a fun time. Nothing more, nothing less. Experiencing art and absorbing its philosophies, it's a sub-product. I didn't play Dark Souls because of its convoluted lore. I played it because it was challenging and I like to challenge myself. I also used to drop games all the time and only played when I truly wanted to play. I'm not enjoying my time, I stop playing. I don't want to play it, I don't play it. So why am I forcing to play games that I don't want to finish shit that is fucking shit? It doesn't make sense. I'm literally murdering the whole reason to play a game, have an enjoyable time, taking a break from this fucked up world. If the game is providing me with some fun time, it doesn't matter if it's linked to gameplay, story, or just screaming with my homies while playing League, then the game is doing its job. And that's what coming back to League of Legends taught me. Games are not supposed to be boring and a task for me to complete. I am supposed to have fun with them. I just need to pick the right ones and play when I want to play. If I still had that mentality of playing everything to fill up my backlog and experience the art of video games, I would have probably forced myself to play something like Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, everyone says that this is a true masterpiece, a game like no other, and I truly believe that. Everything that I saw about the game feels like that game shouldn't exist. However, that type of game is really not my thing, truly. So I won't even try it. I won't even look at the thing. Now, on the other hand, I am now playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I didn't play it because it got nice reviews, which it got. I played it because I looked at the gameplay, I looked at the trailers, and I thought, yeah, that looks nice. And I am playing it, and it's been quite enjoyable. Not the greatest game ever, and I will do a video where I'll talk about him, because that game has some shit that... But it is being quite enjoyable, at least for now. And if I want, I can go and play League. If I want, I can go and just not play Final Fantasy. I can basically not play for a week, and it's okay, because I don't need to. What I ultimately need is to have the fun that, this word. So, thanks League of Legends. Even if rage-inducing, time-wasting when speaking about the ranks, on that I still stand on my opinion, and overall a game brought directly from the depths of hell, you were the one that helped me. I didn't need some deep storytelling, some convoluted lore, some philosophical discussion about ignoring everything and looking at the sun. No, the only thing that I needed was to get on Aram or on Earth or whatever and say shit with my homies for like 2 hours straight. And yes, I feel like a fucking nerd talking about all of this, but it's the truth. And now I want to know, what is your story with the Soul series, or what game taught you this, or have you been taught this already? Who knows? Just write something down there, come on. I want to know. And so to conclude the video and to finish my points, we went from addicted to League, to quitting League, to forcing myself to play games, to forcing myself to only play single-player games because I'm a nerd, to not even playing single games again, to coming back to playing League, and nowadays barely even playing, which I find a lot more healthy, to be honest. Now, when I play, it is because I really want to play, and not because I'm forcing myself or I'm letting the world force myself to play a game. When I play it, it's because I really do want to. So this is it. Thanks for watching. Don't play League even with everything that I just said. Please don't touch that demon game, and peace.